Welcome back, everyone, to Wine of the Nation's Rage, where we're doing a Let's Play of the Old Stream Farm on Farming Simulator 2019. This is episode 11. Check out the hot air balloon. Cool. Anyway, you guys, today's the day that we harvest this field of oats right in our front yard. Well, actually, I say we, but we're actually not going to do this. We're going to hire a worker to do this for us today. Now, we are going to have to make sure that he stays empty, so we're going to have to return at a later time and empty him out. Put the grain in that tipper trailer there. I'm going to come around here and pick the header up. It's a convenient place to keep it, so it's not in the way. There we go. So I'm going to just bring him over here. I would start him over there, but because of that greenhouse, I don't really know how that's going to affect the AI on the game, so I might just start on this side and see how the game interprets it, or what happens if I try to start it over here. So we'll get him going on that. And as I mentioned a couple episodes ago, I actually put some manure in this thing so I could put it in my greenhouse. So we're going to have to buy a pressure washer and clean this thing out. Because, yeah, it would just be wrong not to do that. I think I'm just going to put it right here for right now. That should be good. So I'm going to wash it out, and then I'm actually going to customize it. As I was saying earlier on a previous episode, I'm going to maximize the capacity on this thing. Instead of buying a bigger tipper right now, I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to get as much use out of it as I possibly can. And you have the option to do it, so I just figured, why not do it? Why not make it bigger? Should be good. I'll go ahead and give the tractor a good wash here. And today, I'm thinking I'm going to hit up the job boards and start looking for some contract work to do. While I'm paying other people to work in my fields, I'm going to get paid to work in other people's fields. Okay, that should be good. So I'm going to pull up here and hop out real quick before I do head to the store. I've already got this guy set up over here to start plowing field 21. So we will go ahead and get him started. Hopefully, we'll go ahead and get him started. Right now, he's a little reluctant. Alright, there he goes. Let's hope he does a good job. And then we'll hop back in the Deutzfahrer tractor. However you say that. And we'll come customize it. The maximum capacity on this tipper is 12,000 liters, which is fine for right now. I don't think I need anything bigger than that. At least I don't think I'll need anything bigger than that. My fields are not really that big. So, yeah, I just don't think it's necessary to spend the money right now. Alright, we're going to max it out right there. $4,000 for that. Should we get a cover? That's kind of fancy looking. Yeah, I like the way that looks. So I'll go ahead and spend the extra $500. What the hey? And dude's not moving. That's not good. What's going on over here? Are you full already? No way. No, you're not full. Okay, so that didn't work. Remember I said that we were gonna test it and see if it would work, starting on this side of the field as opposed to the far left side. It didn't work. So we're gonna have to figure something else out. Maybe start on the other end. Oh, and there's a lot of stuff left on this side. See, the thing about these fields is that they're not square at all, and the AI works best in square fields. Once you put them in these odd shaped fields, they really start to get confused, and they don't tend to do so well. So it's unfortunate, but I knew that that was going to be the case whenever I decided to go with this map, and it's fine. I'm fine with it. One thing that I was doing before was actually doing the, what is it called, hedgerows, when you go around the outside of the field a couple times. I was doing that before, and I didn't do that this time, so that might be another reason why the AI is confused. So maybe I should do that. I don't know. We'll check and see if he's able to do it this time. Alright, attempt number 2. You can do it. Okay. Now we'll check on Plow Buddy over here. He's still moving. That's a good sign. He, man, this is going to be interesting trying to get this side over here. Yeah. Again, it's just because of the way that the field is shaped. I was hoping that he would get more over here, but we'll just have to see. Just have to see how that goes. Alright, and I guess now's the best time to go ahead and look at the job boards and find out what we can do to try to make a little bit of money doing contract work. Fertilizing, sowing, weeding, sowing, fertilizing, harvesting. None of them pay particularly well. Wow. You're going to pay me $2,000 to use that old clunker of a harvester? And you want me to go sell the stuff? I don't think so. It looks like that's the best paying one, and I hate that combine. I can't stand that combine. None of these are particularly special. None of them. I mean, I know in real life that's actually a good price to do the job, but man, he wants me to sow field 19, which is 3.3 acres with that small cedar right there. Let's look at field 19 on the map. That field right there, which is actually kind of a big field for that tiny, with that tiny little cedar. And he's gonna pay me $3,485, almost $3,500 to do that. Let's do it, I guess. And I would say that we could use, well, actually, yeah, we can use our own equipment. We don't have to lease that junk that he's trying to make us use. We can use our own equipment. I'm gonna have to keep up with him though while I'm doing this. This tractor actually, it says he's already at 80% too, so. But this tractor could actually use some maintenance. We'll set this to barley. And head over to field 19. We're gonna need some fuel and some maintenance pretty soon though. And the thing about FS19, doing contracts in FS19, is that I don't think there is a time limit now, like there was in FS17. But you can't start doing any other contracts until you finish the ones that you're already on. I probably should have just waited until our guy was full and then went and emptied him instead of coming all the way over here. Oh well, I'll just be jumping around in this episode quite a bit. Okay. So this is the field we're going to be sowing right here. I almost bought this field a few episodes ago, but it had sugar beet in it, and I didn't even want to spend the time trying to harvest sugar beet. And as soon as we start, he's got a full grain tank. Okay. Alright, so we'll just hurry back over here and empty him out. It's really not going to take him that long to harvest that field anyway, so. Alright. Carry on, wayward son. He is still moving, right? He is not. I don't have time for these shenanigans. He left. He walked off the job. Look at that. He's not even in there. What a loser. Alright. Now we have to go back to work. Before old Chris Kringle realizes we're gone. Dude looks like Santa Claus. You know, it's times like this that I could really use a third tractor. Alright, it's saying that helper D is blocked by an object, so I'm assuming that he ran right into that greenhouse. Let's take a look on the map and see if either one of these guys are still working. Alright, he bailed once again. D, well, somehow he's all the way, he's outside of the field. We're going to have to go address that, unfortunately. But I am making some progress over here in field 19. If nothing else. So I'm closer to getting paid for the contract job. But they are really keeping me on my toes today. Yeah, I watched the screen to check and see if dude over here that's supposed to be plowing the field actually continued to plow it, but he bailed again. The game really doesn't like the shape of this field and the fact that the side of the field is, well, it would be tricky for anybody, but the game definitely doesn't like it. So we're probably just gonna have to continue to come back over here and restart the worker each time, which is unfortunate, but I think next time what I'll do is I'll do the I keep wanting to call it the hedgerows, and I don't know if that's the right word for it, but basically when you go around the outside of the field before you start doing your rows, you'll go around the outside a few times, which gives you room to turn around and do whatever else you have to do. Yeah, he's not even in the field anymore. I don't know why he drove that far outside of the field. That's not necessary. You don't need all that space to turn around, dude. Come on, give me a break. Since he's 80% full, I think I'm going to go ahead and empty him out. while I'm over here. That way I'm not making 2 trips. Feels like we're getting somewhere. Why is he backing all the way up? Come on, dude. Really? Whatever. Are you actually going to turn around and do what you're supposed to do? He did turn around, so that's good. Alright, we got to get back over here and get busy. I don't want this to take all day. Alright, so according to the game, I just finished what I needed to do. Finished it enough to satisfy this guy, so that's good. I'm going to go ahead and close it out and collect my money. $3,485. Done. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and get out of the field and head home. So not bad for a first contract job. I tried to get the one that paid the most money, and it really wasn't too bad, especially not with my equipment. I like this sower. I wish it was wider than it is, but it's still pretty fun to use. I like using it. I enjoy it. I'm gonna go drop it in the shed. I think I'm gonna give it a quick rinse down, just because I haven't actually washed it since I bought it. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean it off a little bit. So many little intricate parts to these things. You can actually, if you look right there, you can actually see the wear and tear on it. It might need maintenance. Might actually be starting to wear out. I know my tractor definitely needs maintenance on it. Alright. This guy did not finish, so I'm going to have to finish this. What is happening with people these days? Nobody takes pride in their work anymore. Everybody does a halfway job of everything. If you want something done right, you got to do it yourself, right? Yeah, I pretty much knew that that greenhouse was going to be bad news for the AI. Because it is like right in the way of the field. I think the next time I try to do this, I'm just going to go around the outside like I was saying before. That seems to make a big difference whenever you do that. It seems to help the AI quite a bit. And so for a field this size, it looks like that tipper is just at the perfect capacity. Because right now it's got 9,000 liters in it, and when we're done, we're gonna have probably another 1,300 to put in there. So that's 10,300 altogether. We might not even have that much. So almost 10,200 altogether out of 12,000. That's pretty good. That's matched up quite nicely. I'm really tempted to save some of this oat, like I said, but if you look at my horses, they have plenty of food. They're not going to run out of food anytime soon, in the next few days anyway, and by then I should have another crop ready to go. So I'm just going to go ahead and sell all of this, but not before I try to go over there and sort that field out so I can actually get a worker to plow it for me. I'm thinking about possibly buying a subsoiler, or I saw on the Mod Hub there is a new plow that has come out in the past couple of days, and it's a different kind of plow. It's still small, but it's like squared off on the end. It's actually shaped like a subsoiler, but it's a plow. So it's boxy at the back of it. Instead of being long and narrow like a plow, it's more like a subsoiler. And I'm kind of tempted to buy it. It doesn't cost that much, but I actually don't have it installed yet. I have to go to the Mod Hub and download it first. But I'm tempted to buy a second plow, just to possibly make things go by faster, because the plow that I have right now is ridiculously small. Even though the fields aren't that big, the plow makes the fields seem humongous. And we actually don't have as much grain in that trailer as I thought we did. That's weird. We should have more grain than that. Oh yeah, that's right. He didn't fill up. He didn't completely empty out the first time. I mean, the second time. He didn't get completely empty out. Oh well. Alright. We'll see what we can do here to try to fix this. As I said, go around the outside, possibly. Hopefully that'll help to some degree. Hopefully that will help. He did get quite a bit done, though. More than I thought. Got a big chunk taken care of.